We're live testing. All right, welcome Bison Billiards fans. We got a match for the number 4 spot. Chuck Philleo and Danny Kolacz. They're about to get started soon. Started for the lag. Should be a good match. Gonna be your host tonight, Matt Mendola, on commentary. Solo tonight. Flipped a coin, no lag. Looks like I think Chucko takes that. Looks like Chucko gets the first break. Played with Chuck a few racks before this, and he was hitting him good. Danny came in a little late. He looked like he was hitting him good too, though, so this should be a good match. Thank you, everybody, for joining. We're going to get a poll going in the chat, too. We got James Cross in the chat. Let's go, Chuck. Love to see it. Poll will be starting very shortly. Race to 7, 9 ball. 9 on the break does spot. Everything else, traditional rules, 3 foul, push out. If you're in the chat, post your prediction. What do you think? Any thoughts in general? Chuck has a good break, makes a ball, has a good look on the 1. Rack doesn't look too bad. It's a good start. He's going to play this 3 ball with maybe just a little bit outside and come perhaps 2 rails. 2 rails to the center of the table for the 4 in the corner. It's a good. 5 ball's a little tricky. I don't think you have to play for the combo here, so he's going to probably try and get below it, play for the 5 in the side. Not quite sure how he's going to get there from this position. You could try and draw this to the left rail and then back down. Looks like that's what he may have tried, or he may have just been playing for the combo. It must not lay too bad on the stream. Looks a little tough. Position on the 5 after this, not guaranteed. Hits it great. Good speed, too. Look at this. Wow. He's got a little bit of angle that's going to lead away from the 6 ball. He may have to punch this ball all the way to the side rail and back out to the center. Nope, he can go forward. Okay. It was a little bit straighter than I thought. Yeah, Chuck's hitting him good. Good speed, too. We got a prediction in the chat from Finney, your lead commentator on the Bison stream. 9-4 Danny. Sorry, Chucko. It's a bold prediction, Vinny. I'm gonna go 9-5 Chuck. Ooh, it's set a little full. Leaves Danny a good first attempt at the table here. Great shot, comes across the table, both rails, keeps the cue ball pretty much perfect on the 9. Yeah, and a good 2 ball out for Danny, jumps out to a 1-0 lead. We got 8 votes in the poll already. Danny's up 62%. Jason Dwyer in the chat. That is the death pocket. I agree. Very tough pocket. This table plays tough, though. They're all pretty tough. If you're out there, post something in the chat. What do you think to see in this match? What do you like? Who do you like? Good break from Danny, but it does scratch. Chuck's got 7 ball, wide open out, ball in hand. Again, this is for the number 4 spot. 2 of our top players on the list. This should be a lot of runouts. Should be a good match. We got Amanda in the chat. No such thing as a death pocket. Interesting. Amanda traveling to a tournament in Pennsylvania today. And Steve, good luck to both of you. know Danny took that first racket. You know, we've seen mostly Chuck at the table. He did hit the 7-ball fad in the first rack, but he does look to be playing good. He's got good speed on the table. Looks confident. He's moving pretty quick. Nice shot. It's just bottom with perhaps a little bit of outside to keep it straight off the rail. Punches it. He's good on the 7. He's got a little angle, so he may just float this to the rail. I don't think he's going to come across the 9. He's going to play the 9 in the bottom right, perhaps. Nope, he's going to hit that firm all the way across, back out. He's looking good. Good out for Chuck. Yeah, at this level, scratch on the break in an open table, it's, you know, almost automatic. It's 1-1. I think the first one I accidentally put in Chuck's column, so that goes to 1-1 now. Race to 9's a longer race. I know normally we do 7s. Towards the top of the list we do 9s. A little more time in the set to come back if needed. Nine votes in the poll, 67% for Danny. Votes are racking up. Should be 6-3 in the poll. Yeah, 9 votes, 6-3. Players are playing very quick today too, wasting no time. Chuck makes a ball on the break. He's got a shot at the 1. It's a nice long shot. It's got a little bit of angle though, so it's not as bad as it could be. Rattles it a little bit, but I'm not sure how much future was there. I know he hit a little full, so he could have got a more cue ball movement out of it, and maybe he got between the 7 and the 4, but it was going to be tough. Not a ton of angle on that shot, and closer to the rail. Getting back to the 2 is not easy. See Danny's first real good look at a full table of balls here. He's got a great opener to get to the 2 ball. Really, the only awkward ball here is the 4 ball, which 2 should lead to pretty easily. So this is a good attempt here. Let's see what happens. It's also hard to tell if the 1 is frozen to the rail. It plays maybe just a little different. Wow. Good try. Came down table. You know, unfortunately, he just rattled the ball a little bit, and maybe he just caught it a little bit on the thin side, I believe, and that's your scratch. So again, now the ball's hanging. I know Chuck's got ball in hand. You got to get back to the two ball. You're going to come to the left side of the table, 2 rails, 1, 2, and then maybe catch this 3rd one or hit the 5. Either way, he gets a kiss off the 5 and may scratch. He doesn't scratch, but he's definitely hooked on this 2 ball. This is a very tough ball to hit. Looking at the table here, I'm not sure. I know it sounds kind of silly. You might be able to go off the top point of the pocket and come across. I mean, at this point, you're just looking for a hit, making it very tough. I'm not too sure. I think Chuck stepped away. He's looking at it from a couple different angles. You might be able to get some kind. Oh, he's going to 1 rail kick this ball, perhaps, with some right spin to tighten it up. How good did he hit that? Wow, what a hit. Really nice shot for Chuck. So clearly Danny's going to play it safe here. You might be able to thin the right-hand side of this 2 ball, go all the way up table, and I think the 8 and the 7 will give you some coverage. Okay, he definitely played the bank off of that. It's a great shot. Again, both of these players much higher up on the list, much better players than myself, so they're going to see stuff that I don't. So we're going to see some great stuff here. Learn a few things. Chekhov's for the safe. He was almost dead straight. You could try and spin that off the rail, but it's not the shot. This is a good result. We're going to see another safe here. Danny might just come off the right side of this and try and come all the way down to the bottom. Double kisses, so he doesn't get it to come off there and float back behind the 9-4. Does leave a tough shot. I don't think Chuck has the cut to the top right, so he's going to have to either play a safe or play this to the top left-hand corner. Problem is position on the 4 ball. That side pocket, you can't really stun this ball to the rail and kill it because the side pocket's there. All right. Danny back at the table. Good angle on the 2 to come back across the table, perhaps between the 7-6, and just accept position on the right-hand side, kind of where the cue ball is now, maybe a little bit more to the right, near the rail. Looks a little awkward. Good shot. Does end up right over there. A slight angle on this, but not too bad. He might be able to just draw out of this. Come underneath the 5. Yeah, perfect. That magic rack, you could see it move. I don't think it impacted it too much, though. Just trying to smooth that ball down the rail. It looks like he just hit a little off. Not a big deal. The speed was fine. He had the 6 ball. I think he knew he was going to bump into that 7. Perhaps just a little beginning of the match rust. Normally not a shot you'd expect him to miss, but not a big deal. Chuck back at the table. Interesting. He opts to play it for the side pocket, and I know those who watch the stream, if you listen to Vinny, I know he's someone that prefers corner pockets if possible. There's kind of people that prefer sides, prefer corners. Surprised Chuck played it like that, but it does look like it worked out well. 6 led to the 7, and he's dead straight on this 8 ball. He can just kind of pop this with just a little bit of draw, get it off the rail like that, and he's got a nice 9 ball. Does he move the magic rack? He doesn't. He leaves the magic rack there, and it's no problem. Very nice shot. Good out. This could be one of our faster matches. I see Chuck's playing quick, Danny's playing quick. I know it's a race to 9, but they are winning balls pretty well. We got 13 votes, and it is much more even now. Danny 54%, Chuck 46%. Love to see it. If you're in the chat and you got something to comment, please comment. Who do you like? Why do you like him? Good break from Chuck. It's tight. It's tough on the stream. I think he's got a shot at this 1 ball. It's very tight, though. And if anything, he's very straight on it. So he may only be able to just draw back. I don't think you can go forward here at all. Maybe draw back and just accept. Perhaps. Yep. Must go by the 9 ball here. It's a little tight. 3 balls at the top of the table, I believe. 3 ball. Chuck plays like this. I don't want to see him in the tournament tomorrow, says Vinny. Chuck's playing good, no doubt about it. Shout out to Bison Billiards. Tournament tomorrow, big table 9 ball. It may be full. I know they do cap that at 16 players. So if you're interested, I would definitely give Bison Billiards a call. see if you can get on the list. I know you can probably prepay, Venmo, PayPal. I think they have a couple different options. Give them a call. Maybe there's a spot if you're interested. It's always a good tournament. Chuck tried the 2-9 combo there. It was just a little bit off. He leaves a pretty accessible 2-ball, and the 4-9 is near wired. So this will be interesting because the 3-ball at the top of the table is going to make this tough. It was definitely the shot. He was trying to come 3 rails, and I think just come in between the gap for off that 3rd rail from the 9 and the 4, and just try and skid past that in the side pocket to get back up table. Fortunately, he does leave the 2 tough. It doesn't really go. I mean, maybe the cross bank goes, but that's even close. I think you're gonna have to play either a containing safe and just skin it and leave the cue ball on the bottom rail, or maybe you can. Maybe Chuck can bank this ball. I'm not sure. Just a containing safe, kind of a 2-way almost. Hits it really well. Almost got the 2-way, almost got the pot. Gets neither. Great shot by Danny. Should have just been some bottom right with like maybe a quarter hit on that 2-ball, so you kind of caught the rail and the 2-ball at the same time, and it just pulled it up table. It's very straight on this, but the 2-9, or I'm sorry, the 4-9 looks pretty wired. I think he may just take his medicine on this. I don't think he's going to try and get too much more off the rail. Yep. Just rolls it, gets a couple inches off side and bottom rail. Should be just fine here. I don't think he'll hit this too hard. I think he may play this more of a medium pace shot. Yeah, something like that. So that's another part of the shot. I didn't really see that, but I'm pretty positive he might have played the 2-way there. The carom must have been very, very close. So he probably hinted towards making both balls. He got the carom, and now he's got chance at the table. Creek yogurt lover Jim, audio cut out and then cut in again. Sorry about that. Let me know if you're having any issues hearing anything. I can try and fix that. I gave it a couple of test runs before we went live, and it seemed okay. Okay, he was playing safe the whole way there. Just splits the 6 to the bottom, cue ball to the top. So the question, what to do here? I mean, you can't cut the ball, so you can bank the ball at the top left. You can play a safe and split those to each side rail like that. He really wanted that 6-ball to kind of sit where the 8 was, but he fortunately played both the 6 and the cue ball, I think. And he got a really good result out of the cue ball. Oh, sorry, Jim. My name is Matt. I do commentate sometimes. I know Vinny and Larry are on a little bit more than me, but my name is Matt. I do play at Pies and Billiards, do some of the commentary. Larry is actually out in Vegas for the BCA, I believe BCA Championship. I forget which division he's playing in, maybe gold. Singles 8-ball. Vinny is stuck working at home on a Friday night, so you are again stuck with me. It's a really good save from Chuck. He played that well. I do expect Danny to get a hit here, no doubt. Wow, how strong is that? What a shot. With shapes, too, to come right across the table for the 8. You want to just make sure you leave some angle on the 8 to get over to the 9. Should be no problem. Oh, that pocket is brutal. He had good angle, too, for the 9-ball. Chuck comes to the table with the 7 hanging. Should be no problem for him to get shape. It's a little funky. I think you just play like a drag, kind of draw shot, a little bit of bottom left almost, and just kind of stun off that corner like that. I don't even know if he caught the corner. He might have just draw stroked it right back. He's a little straight, though. It's the only thing to worry about here. Yeah, that 6-ball was good, Jim. fully expected him to hit it. Making that is absolutely sick. Chuck goes forward. No problem. He does give himself a thin chance at the cut. I think he will try and cut this ball. Oh, it was tough all the way. Chuck concedes the 9, so we got 2-2. Race to 7. We may as well just done a race to 7. I love it. Shout out to Bison Billiards, just as a quick plug. We have 35 pool tables. We host 22 BCA teams weekly, 51 APA teams weekly, and 7 teams on our Ladies League, 8 teams on our Masters League. Those are both on Sundays, once a month. 73 teams a week. Every Saturday there's a tournament. Beginning of the month, Saturday starts off with our 8-ball bar box tournaments. They normally have a big table 9-ball, as is the one coming up this weekend. There's normally one of those a month. There's normally a small table 9-ball and a Scotch doubles. Again, Scotch doubles and big table 9-ball normally capped. If you're interested, call into Bison Billiards, get your name on the list. Danny breaking. It's a great break. We get a little unlucky here. Cue ball sits in the rack area. One ball comes up by the corner pocket. Now, unfortunately, a push out here is kind of tough because I think the rail first is there. You're kind of obliged to go for it. I don't think it's too far off. It's hard to say. Rest of the rack is pretty open. I know 8 and the 6 ball are kind of close together. It makes the 6 ball a little less accessible, but it's not a problem for these players. Yeah, Jim, I think Snake Bite Psycho might have been referring to that 6 ball. You know, that kick was definitely nasty, there's no doubt. We are going to see a push here. This is interesting. We're going to put the 9 ball into the cluster here. Wow. Look at this. Okay. Not what I expected. I'm kind of in uncharted territory here. So now the 6 ball is super tough. Very inaccessible. Chuck gives it back. This rack is going to take a few safes, I think. So a nice two-way shot from Danny. Plays the crossbank, but also protects the cue ball while giving himself a shot on the 2. Not bad at all. Worked out well. You might see Chuck jump this ball. It's a little close to the 6, but I think he's fine. Oh, we're going to see a kick here. Yeah, the jump looks a little funky. You don't really want to interrupt the 6 either if you don't hit it good. He just misses the 2-rail kick. Chuck's on 1. We may see a 3 foul in this game. It's very possible that the 3 leads to the possible breakout shot in the 6. Comes down nicely. All right. The only problem is he may be a little straighter than he wanted to be. Okay. Just powers through it, draws it, has a good shot on the 3. And you're going to end up having to play the 5 in the side here. I think you're going to roll forward. You're going to play the 5 in the side. The question is, do you want to play that and attempt to break, you know, maybe come down to the bottom rail and spin into the 9 ball? It's possible. Or the 8 ball, for that matter. I think he's a little short here, perhaps on the wrong side of the 5 ball. It's going to be a 3-rail shot, bottom right. He's going to come across the top of the table. 1, 2, 3, hits it good. He's going to get a little low on it for the potential bank to the corner. So you may see some kind of a safe here. Yeah, he went for the safety, banking it basically 2 rails across. leaving the cue ball behind the 8. He wanted the 6 on that same rail. It's a really creative try. I didn't even really consider that. Leaks a little bit. It's okay. Happens. Rack's pretty open. Alright, if Chuck can make this, he's going to have a good opportunity on the 8. The 6 ball he played nicely. Yeah, this rack's not coming easy. All these shots are pretty long and tough. Just got to bear down and make them. Yeah, Jim, Chuck goes back and forth with the glove. I think it just depends maybe on the conditions, humidity and whatnot. I don't think that's his preferred method, but I've seen maybe 30% glove, 70% no glove. Personally, for me with carbon fiber, I do prefer the glove. So he doesn't hit that one quite right. He hits, basically, I think he pinched that on the rail and it pinched out, which is fine. It happens. No big deal. Shot from Danny. Very nice, very confident. He takes a 3-2 lead. Break, great break. 3 balls on the break. Shot on the 2 ball, wide open. Let's see a nice smooth out here. I think perhaps 2 rails, bottom left. Yep, 1, 2. Perfect speed. A little straight on this, so I think he's just going to draw it back, maybe 3 feet. Oh, little miscue. Yeah, the problem with being straight like that, you gotta have a good draw stroke, gotta be confident, and that can happen. Cue ball comes back to the top. Chuck has a tough spot shot here. Basically a spot shot from the middle of the table on the rail. Plays it safe. Don't mind that. I think he's gonna see a return safe here. There'll be no bank on the 4. He's gonna see this cue ball float off the bottom side of the 4 ball, put him underneath the 8 ball. More of a speed shot at this point. 8 and the 9 make a pretty big area to get behind. Again, I know I've been made fun of for months for not moving the magic rack. I don't see them moving it either, so they must not be having a problem with it. Vinny, take notes. They have no problem leaving it on the table. He goes the other way. Didn't really consider that, but I actually kind of like it better. That was a great shot. I like that. Chuck plays carom on the 8 ball, makes the 8. Good shape on the 4. Ooh, tough rattle. 4 ball goes by the 9, and Danny's got a good chance here. Very good chance. Good angle on the 4 too to get back up table. Once you get up table for that 5, should be a pretty decent out here. You want to get relatively flat on the 5. Ooh, looks like that 4 may have clipped the 9. Well, it did. And yeah, threw it just out of the pocket. It wasn't by much. Good safety, more of a containing safety. You may see Danny cut this ball though. That 5 ball makes that a pretty big pocket, so I think maybe I'd be tempted to go for it. I mean, other than that, yeah, I think you're obliged to cut this ball. Maybe some left spin. I don't know. The side pocket across table, if you cut this with left, it's a pretty big pocket. I'd be afraid to scratch. Okay, so he tried to play it a little more full. Put a lot of spin on it. He was really banking on getting that kiss off the 5 ball. Yeah, Vinny, I agree. The stream definitely. This is one moment of one player's match. You know, in time for their whole career of play. It's very tough to judge somebody based on just watching the stream. I mean, it is what it is. It's very tough. I can tell you, it's not the same as playing off the stream. Good stop shot for Danny, and a nice 9 ball here. Well done for Danny. And there's another one on the board. 4-2 Danny. Danny needs 5, Chuck needs 7.
Want it over like everybody else.
Jim, I hear what you're saying in the chat. I think there is a short list of players in Buffalo that feel favored in a straight-up race against Chuck. I'm not saying there's not people, and I'm not saying there's not people that won't play him, but there's a short list of people that are favored. Same goes for Danny, Jake, Dave Crow, anybody at the top of the list. All right, Danny to break. His last break was monstrous. His past 2 were actually monstrous. I know he scratched on one, but not a big deal. This one remains the same. All right, so he's got a look on the 2 ball. I'm not really sure. I don't know if banking this ball is ideal. I think you're going to see a safe here. I don't think he can roll on to the 9, given the angle. Wow, that was great. I think Chuck could see the edge of this, but I mean, it was a really good try to hold that. I knew the angle made it real tough. That's why he looked at it for so long. Very tough. Yeah, sometimes the audio is going to go out for a brief moment. It's just me cutting the mic out. I don't think we have table audio, so that's really any background you hear is going to be from me, through the mic. I'd rather, you guys didn't hear me eat or take a sip of my drink, so I thought it was for your benefit. I could leave it on if you'd like. Just kidding. All right, so we got Danny. Good chance at the 2 ball. He can draw this across table and just pop right back out. Very nice. Yeah, that's my fault. I did not know that the only audio we had was through this microphone. I thought we had a secondary one by the table. So I apologize for that. Oh, wow, he hit that good. He hit that dead center of the pocket. Good draw stroke. He almost hit it too good, to be honest, folks. I think we're just going to see some kind of a safe here. I don't think he'll go for this bank. He's going to try and play safe, leave the cue ball behind the 9, perhaps. I wonder if I can... Yeah, wow. Understood, Vinny. I'll definitely do that. Time to order a pizza. Everybody can hear. It was a great safety by Danny. He went again the other way. There's a lot of shots that I'm not going to see like them. I mean, I would have tried to like bank that 4 ball up table, but you see just another level of thought to go the other way and leave the 4 down there and play the cue ball safe behind the 7. See a nice smooth mass ace shot. Gets the double kiss. Very nice. And he puts the bridge down. He's going to reach over the table on this and just thin this ball from 2 rails back up to the middle of the top rail. I think you really want to get to the middle, though, is the key. Hits it nice and thin. He's going to catch just before there. Okay, that's fine. Well done. Amanda says, put your money up. Snakebite Psycho. Big bag of money. Oh, just roughly almost on the point, to be honest with you. Get a good look at the table here. I think you can see the angle's a little weird. It's gonna take him farther to the middle of that bottom rail that he wants, just past the middle point. So getting to the 5 is weird. I wonder if he can check this up. Oh, you know, he can see this. He's going to try and pull this back. Just a smooth draw shot. Gets it over. He makes the ball. I don't know if that 5 goes past the 8, though. It must. If that's how he played it, it must go. It can be tough on this camera. We're being critical of technique in the chat. There's a reason, Jim, they don't let me play on stream. It's just that bad. So it gets a lot worse than this, I can promise you that. So this doesn't go by. He's going to play it safe here. Just thins it. I think he was trying to play like maybe a 1 ball safety, they call it, and just get behind that 9. He thought maybe that was the best option. Got a good opportunity here. 4-2, you got to make this ball and you got to get out. Oh, he does hang it. I think he had a little English on that threw it out of the pocket. And Danny's going to play this 5 ball, just a smooth draw shot. I don't think you need any English. I think you can just cut it to the right facing and just smooth it in between the rail and the 7. I think. Perhaps not. He's going to go 3 rails forward and keep the stroke warm. I like it. I think 2 rails across the table, have the cue ball hit where his hand is and come underneath the 8 ball. Ooh, it kind of died on him a little bit. I don't think he was opting to play this all the way down the rail. Maybe he was. He's fine to cut this down the rail. There's no scratch in that corner. It should be just below it. Hits the point perfectly. Cuts it nice, good speed, and he's on the 9 ball. Great shot. Danny jumps out to a 5-2 lead. I will be right back, folks. Yeah, Jim, I agree with you that eight ball shot by Danny was beautiful. This break doesn't. It looks like he may have taken a little bit off, maybe in favor of some control. Didn't make the ball. He's had a couple monstrous breaks. Yeah, I agree with you. That was a great shot. Vinny, yeah, I agree with you as well. Chuck's match last Friday was good. This one's, it's not ideal so far. A lot of time left. Push out coming from Chuck. Something tells me, no, okay. If Danny can see it, he's not going to give it back. The first option, I think, is thinning across the top of it and sending it back down table right in the middle. Oh, okay, so he was a little more hooked than I thought. Surprising. Ball in hand, a very open table. Just gotta get to the center here. It's just below the 2, which is perfect. You can get the right side of the 3 ball. We'll see how he opts to play it. If he plays straight to the 3, if he gets dead straight on it, he can just draw this back to the center, which he has a little angle. He may just follow this forward, maybe a little bit of check, left English, top left, that is, and just come into the rail and back out. Okay. So there's a little more angle than I thought. He actually put some right English on it so it didn't go too far up table. Across nicely, good angle on the 4 ball. He hangs it. Almost looks like he stood up a little bit at the end of that because he's been hitting them so smooth. That one looked a little weird. Regardless, 4 balls hanging, or still a pretty open table. If you're gonna do it, now's the time. Down 2-5. This is the rack to win. Ooh, that is tough action. Sometimes when you don't have the momentum in 9 ball and you can't get anything going, it's so hard, so hard to come back into a match. I see a slight masse here. It must not be too bad. He hits the ball. And he's going to have a pretty good shot. I do believe it's very tight. I think the 5 goes. Just getting up and looking at the table. Looks like the 5 ball goes. If it goes, it's hard to say how he's going to get to the 6, though. It's awfully straight. That's fair, Vinny. I don't know that we necessarily need to compare top 10s. I think this is more of a fun casual thing that we're doing. I like that both places have it. I don't think we're trying to stir the pot or compare anybody. Everybody plays good in both top 10s. We're not necessarily looking for that in the chat. I know there's really no need. Danny's got to use the bridge here. Good save. Or I'm sorry, he left it safe. Doesn't get the hit. Chuck's got ball in hand. He's got a 4 ball out. Probably the most important rack of the set right here. Ball in hand with 4 balls. You're either getting a confidence booster or you're going to have some trouble. It's going to be one of the 2. So let's see how he decides to play this. You can either give it a little angle and roll forward, or you can just, yep, and that's what he's going to do. Yeah, he is a little straight on this 7 ball. I think he can just soft draw this, perhaps maybe miss 9 or just draw it all the way back. Pop back out. A lot of spin on it, so he was able to come back up, get a little bit of angle, and maybe he can shoot this 9 in the bottom left-hand corner. Kind of a punch with some left spin. Very nice. A little soft, but he's fine. Middle of the table, 9 balls there. Just a slight cut. Hit it pretty firm. Confidence, come out of the corner, 2 rails. Hits it good. Chuck breaks the streak. I think Danny won maybe 3 or 4. 4, I believe. We got 3 to 5 as the score. 2 games in 9 ball on a big table is not a big deal. Danny's shooting very good. It's going to be a tough match. He looks good. He's hitting them well. Just playing some good saves too. Got 25 people watching the stream. It's nice to see that. 16 votes in the poll. 56% for Chuck still. 45 minutes into the match. They are playing at a pretty fast pace. Ooh. It's a good break. Hits him really square. He does get the scratch in the side pocket. 1 ball and 2 ball are a little funky. That 2 ball only has really one pocket. Jess calls Vinny out. Thought you were working. So did his employer. No, I'm just kidding. It's a good opener. He has a look on this. You're probably going to see a safe here. I don't quite see it. And he's multitasking. Don't tell his boss. We have the 2 honeys in the chat. Jess and Amanda, multiple-time doubles champions. What a bank. What a bank. Not much room for that. You had to hit that real good. Has good angle on this ball to come back down table. Yeah, we have multiple-time doubles champions in the chat, Amanda and Jessica. Are you guys going for it again this month? Are you guys going to be the first blind? Are you guys going to be a 12 instead of an 11? Many questions. That was a really nice bank, Jim. Hit that about as perfect as you could. A little straight on this for it. Follow it forward. You just want to miss this 9 ball. Missed it just enough. Spin out. Great shot. Good angle. Come across table for the 7. You just want to make sure that you leave a little bit of angle on the 7. You don't want to end up playing the 8 inside. Good shot. Perfect. Very nice job for him. Penny's going back to surgery. That's good. Shot. It's got a bounce. It's got a little more angle than he wanted, but he's fine. Ooh. It almost looked like he might have caught a skid there. That was a little interesting. Couldn't tell. If you saw it in the chat, it almost looked like he caught a skid there. He looked like he hit it good. Good speed and everything, but regardless, it hangs. Chuck gets a chance at the table. Comes 2 rails out, and he's got a nice straight shot on the 9 ball to make it 4 to 5. Jim is turning the lights out at the church. Why would you do that, Jim? Priests need power. anybody's looking to buy a cue in the chat, stop at Bison Billiards. Active dealers for Predator, Jacoby, Viking, and Peach Hour, Q-Tech. Many cues, many custom cues. If you want to spend $100 on a cue, come here. If you want to spend $5,000 on a cue, this is the place. All prices, depends on what you want, all different shapes, sizes, looks. If you need cue work done, Dan Rizzo, local cue resident expert. If you need a tip done, if you need a wrap done, if you need clear coat, and if you need something fixed, we can do it. Dan's one of the best in the area. Upstate New York, I would go to Dan. Chuck's got a good shot on the 1. It's nice on this 2 ball. That 3 is a little funky. I don't think it goes in the side. You're going to have to play it up table. But getting from that ball to the 5, very tough. It must go on the side. I take that back.
Yes.
Perhaps it's not as clear-cut as I thought. He was moving pretty quick. I thought it might have gone easier than I thought. It's a tight one. Plays it off the point. He's playing the safe behind the 7, and he gets it. Now, I don't know if Danny jumps, but I can tell you he probably kicks better than... It's probably a bold statement. He probably kicks better than anybody in Buffalo. I mean, this guy, if there's a ball that you need to hit with multiple rails, this is the guy to do it. So I have every confidence that he's going to hit this ball. Okay. He almost makes it too again. Yeah, Danny's kicking absolutely insane right now. Very nice. Everybody in chat say a prayer for the priests. Jim has cut them off. Chuck's got an edge of this ball, but he doesn't have all of it. He's probably got about a quarter of it. Question is, what can he do with that? He's going to try and play some kind of a safe and get the cue ball behind that cluster in the bottom left. Doesn't seem the easiest because when you hit this, the 3 is going to float down too, so you got to be a little careful. Oh, he did have it. Okay. I'm mistaken. Sometimes it can be a struggle. Oh, a little bit of a struggle. Finney, they do have a higher power, but they have 0 electric. Chuck attempts the bank, but it ends up banking way short. So it leaves Danny a chance at the table. A little steep on this ball. You can't hold this. You're gonna come all the way up table and back down off the top rail. Has to. He does just that, but he did hit it too thin, and he's going to get a nice roll out of this. Fortune favors the bold. You're going to see Chuck jump this ball. Relatively certain. It's a little awkward to jump from there. Pretty sure you'll see him jump this ball. Ooh, potential rail first. I don't know that the rail first is there. Okay, he's going to masse it. Masse plus rail first. Hits it. It's the first tee. He does hit it nicely, though. He hits it thin and gets back up table. Left himself a shot on the 6 if it went, and left it tough. That's pretty ideal. Danny might try and spin this off the bottom rail. Extreme left English. Maybe a slight masse. Or he could opt to kick for it, too. With how he's kicking, I mean, you may as well count this ball in the pocket. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Pretty much 30 concurrent viewers the whole time we've been live, which is nice. Nice to see. This is definitely going to be a good match the whole time. Yeah, he's just kicking everything. Gets a nice roll out of it too. Fortune favors the bold. I think the rail first masse is a little bit tougher this time. You may have to see. You're going to see it? Okay. Little higher speed though from the distance. Yep. Wow, that's a good shot. All right. You make this 6 ball, I think center ball. If you can drag it to the left rail and back out, you're pretty much out. You got one tough shot in this rack. You got to bear down and drain this. I wouldn't even really worry too much about shape. You just got to make this ball. Yes, Vinny, that's true. Danny was a world-class three-cushion champion, so that does help his kicking greatly. There's no doubt about it. If I'm not mistaken, you can look him up. He's on YouTube. Many videos. You can see him playing three-cushion against some of the best in the world. It's pretty cool to see. I don't think you're going to do too much for shapes. Oh, no, he's going to really stroke this ball. I could see him putting bottom. Instead of just trying to roll and accept, he really tried to go for it. Didn't miss it by that much. I know with the speed it made it look a little bit more. How good did he leave that cue ball? Wow. Straight too. Looks very straight. It's long. This would be a tremendous task to pot this ball in that top left corner and get shape. You may cross this ball to the top right and just try and protect the cue ball across it short. May have been playing safe the whole way there. It just didn't work out quite well. I think he hit it a little bit fuller than he was hoping for. Regardless, we have a pretty straight shot on this 6 ball. I'm sure you can make this work. You can draw this, and I think you'll just miss the 8 ball perhaps, or you'll come behind the 8 ball. Either way, you're going to have a shot on the 7. I think you just draw this back a little bit, maybe like 3 feet. Overdraw it if anything because of the 8 ball. Oh. And see, there's the safer shot. It's the smarter shot. Just guarantee a shot. You know, it's a little longer, but you know you got a good chance. It's not a terribly hard shot. You're about a foot away from the pocket. You know, I've noticed the balls that Danny misses, he's not missing them by much, just by a hair. You can tell there's just a little rust there. Because he's playing with some confidence. It's just not, the rust isn't off yet. Good shot for Chuck. Leaves a good angle on this 8 ball. I think you can just stun this back from the middle of the table. Like that. And you have a nice shape on the 9 ball. We're looking to tie this up at 5-5 for Chuck Philleo. Very nice. We were all tied up. We could have ignored the first 10 racks, folks. Got a race to 4. From now on, we're doing races to 4 on the list. No races to 9, no races to 7. We are going to play races to 4. We're going to play alternate break. I'm in favor of it. I don't think Vinny will let that happen. I feel like typically most of the matches we see here are relatively close, so why not save some time? Chuck breaking. 5-5, race to 4. Love to see it. They got the coins moving on the table. First one to the middle diamond at the bottom. Friendly conversation between the players. I think they've played many times before. Much better from Chuck. He hits him nice and full. He doesn't scratch in the side. He gets a nice break out of it. All spread apart. No shot on the 1. You will see a push out here. If I'm Chuck, from what I've seen, I know Danny's kicking well, and I know you have to push out here. You're gonna have to push to a jump shot. I haven't seen him jump. I don't know that he does jump. I'm sure he's capable. Probably pushing to a jump. Maybe leave an awkward kick and force a jump shot where you get the ball back here and you just got to come up with something. Yeah, Jim, the coins definitely. I like it. I think it's better than the beads on the side of the table or a phone app. I really dislike the people that use a phone app to keep score. I have nothing against them, but it's just not. It's not. I don't think the aesthetic is there. I like the coins. The bank isn't there. I think A, it'll double kiss, and B, the 7's in the way. So you're going to see a safe here. We'll try and leave the 1 as close to the middle of the rail as you can and just float down table. You can get between the 3 and the 8 here. and then come all the way by the 2 ball. Oh, he just hits the 8 there. That was the only concern you wanted to get in between those. He struck a thin cut on this 1 ball. We'll have to see how he plays. I'm not too sure. The beads are for straight pool. We do have them on most of the big tables here, Jim, so I see a lot of times people use those for scorekeeping, which is fine. Prefer the coins. The old Brunswick tables, some of them have the built-in scorekeepers, and I know a lot of the older ones that aren't redone and kind of revamped, they stick a little bit, but when you get a nice one, those are nice to keep score with too. I have no problem with that. Ooh, great try. It was always going to be tough. I think you had to play a little English on that kick shot. It was a tight window. All of a sudden, we got an open table. Chuck's got ball in hand, and it's 5-5. This match has changed drastically in the past 3 racks. Chuck says, I'm over a ball. It doesn't matter. We're going to play it fast. It's a nice shape on the 3. If it's me, I'm playing for the 5 on the side. I want to get some angle to just come down table. I know most people don't like the side pockets, so we'll see. It'll be a choice. Yeah, I've never seen the money up on one of these lights or even one of the incandescent lights. I've seen it in movies before, which would be kind of cool. Never seen it in person. Never seen anybody ever really post money before, to be honest. I don't know how common it is nowadays. Tough angle here. You're right on the 50-yard line. Just a safe. More of a containing safe. Oh. Doesn't get the 9 ball, so he's not hooked. 1994. That was 1 year before I was born. I may not have even been thought about. It's possible. So you can confirm that I was not around for that. Can't imagine you fire the bank here, so I wonder if you just I'm not really sure how to play this safe, to be honest. Ooh, it double kisses. Wow, that's sick. It's very unlucky. I think he was just trying to have that skid past the cue ball and then come up table and leave the cue ball down there. Chuck's straight on this 5 ball. He can cheat the pocket a little bit. I think you're going to see him play this once across the table, maybe left spin, and then back across. Oh, no, okay, he's just going to drag it. Much smarter. 6 balls off the rail, so it's not really as thin of a cut as it seems. You can play with some outside English, I think, just to make it fall a little bit easier. Oh, no, he's going to play it firmer and try and come all the way up and back down. He does hang the ball, though. You know, I think we've seen it a few times. I mean, Danny's hung a few key balls. Chuck has hung a few key balls. These are shots that can lose you a rack. When you get down to these last 4 or 5 balls, if you hang a ball like this, it's kind of a death sentence. I really bear down on those. It's not that deep in the pocket, but it is frozen to that left cushion. Makes it a little awkward to play this and get nicer shape on the 7. He's going to play it firm and come across table and back out, which is, it's a great shot. Really nice shot. Just a little bit of left spin, maybe a little bottom left. Comes across table, flips nicely. Got enough angle to come off the rail, so he's not shooting the 9 from the rail. But it's also not too bad of a shot, just rolls it. Gets it to slide into that bottom right pocket, which we all know, very tough pocket. And he's dead straight on the 9 ball. What a great out. Very nice, very nice. Like I said, those hung balls when there's 4 or 5 left on the table are death sentence for sure. Danny takes a 6-5 lead. Danny needs 3, Chuck needs 4. Yeah, I don't know that he necessarily got lucky. I mean, he played it with the right spin to help it fall, too, and he hit it with good speed. So, I mean, I think he took all that into consideration. And yeah, tough pocket. So, I mean, not necessarily how you want to play it there, but he got great shape on the 9 from it, too. So, it worked out well. So this time you can see he broke a little harder than his last one, which was good. Unfortunately, nothing fell. It's an open table, but the 1 and the 2 are not very connected, and there's also no good shot on the 1 ball. 3 balls in front of the side pocket. Everything else is nice. The 1 to the 2 sucks right now, so you're going to see a safe here. I think perhaps you bank the 1 to the top. You could play as a 2-way, actually, the bank. Oh, no, he's not even playing as a 2-way. He's just going safe all the way. There were so many balls to get behind there. It was just a natural safe. Danny's already looking at a kick path. If he was a jumper, I think you could pretty much just jump that 9 ball and go straight into it. Ooh, comes underneath it nicely. Unfortunately, it goes right in the corner. That's a very unlucky one. Hit that good. Got underneath it nicely, too. That thing would have came up table, and cue ball would have been up there and been tough. Just a nice stun shot out. This is kind of a roadmap here. The 5 to the 6 a little awkward, but not too bad. Both are very accessible, especially once you clear a few of these balls off. Get the 3 and the 4 off here. Good draw stroke. Kind of creative. I didn't really consider you can draw that all the way back out to the right-hand side of the table. Get nicely on this 4. I think you're going to come all the way down to the bottom and bounce off the bottom rail. He has to go forward for 2 rails. That's fine, too. So he's a little thinner on this 5 than I expected him to be. I'm not sure if he's going to try and come up or... Yeah, okay, he's just going to soft float that with some left English. Notice how he hit it soft there, just let the English take off the rail. To power every shot. Ooh, he punched that one pretty hard, you know, I was not expecting that. He does get a good leave out of the 6 ball, though. I don't love the bank from here. I don't know, you'd really have to tighten it up, and the 6 ball being so close to the rail, it could bank a little funny. I'm just going to see it safe here. Cue ball down table. Spin it. Yep. Put a bunch of traffic in the way. Is the gap there? Does Chuck have the left edge of this ball? Problem is, even if the left edge is there, if you hit this too full at all, you're going to scratch. If you hit it, you know, sharp, then I do not know what he was going to do for the 7 gem. I think because he was trying to punch it pretty hard, and it was a full hit. The cue ball didn't really do much. If he hit it and pocketed it, it might have been a thinner hit. He got a little more movement out of the cue ball. Yeah, he's gonna jump this ball. You're right, Jim. 100%. Jump bank. Wow, what a try! What a try. Hangs it almost. It bounces out a little bit, but it's effectively hanging in the pocket. Danny comes up to the table with the 4 ball out. Ooh, a lot of body English on that one. Gets it safe, though. It's important. Or is it safe? Is there a gap there? Good. Hey, Jim, I see in the chat this is pure jump territory. Can you tell me, I know we were talking about 1994, when's the first year you saw a jump cue at a pool hall or a bar that you were playing in.
It was just a bad idea to have that around my
When did those come around?
I'd rather give it to
I'm
this.
sure in 1994 they're probably maybe just people jumping with the shaft of their cue. I doubt with the jump cue or dedicated jump cue. If you can remember. No big deal. Curious. Chuck makes a good shot on that 6 ball. He's going to come around 3 rails. Did he overjuice it? He's okay here. A little bit. But, he's actually on the 50-yard line. It's a little awkward. Good shot. Again, a little out of shape here. You were out of the game by 1996. Wow. Okay. Good out from Chuck. A couple of tough shots. He bared down and make those. Shapes weren't great, but the shot making was 6-6. Race to 3. Vinny, I'm going to propose it. The races to 4 are now out. We're doing races to 3. Top 2 players can do a race to 4. First 12 racks mean nothing. Okay, early 2000s. Gotcha. Sounds about right. I know they started out, I think people would take the shaft off their cue and they would jump with that, and then people were kind of making jump cues at home. They weren't really produced. They would take shafts, and I think they were weighting the back end of them with something. They would hollow it out and put something inside it, and then I think that over time they obviously developed. It's a great break. Cue ball was tracking the side pocket, but so was the 1 ball. Ends up 1 ball in this time. 5-second shot clock, Vinny. I think we should go 3 seconds left-handed, races to 2 with 1 eye patch. And you flip a coin to decide which eye. Sounds good to me. Chuck's got a tough opener here. I think you are going to see him push out here. The question is where? Pushing to a jump. Again, not the worst idea. It's going to push him to the corner where it's going to be tough in either direction. Yep. It's a tough cut. Tough cut. Danny's kind of obliged to take it, though. You can either play safe or cut it, but you're never giving it back. Wow, how good is that shot? Come on. Look at that with the shape, too. How strong is that? Really nice job. Can't really blame the push out there. I mean, that's, you know. Vinny, you are correct. I definitely agree with that. Oh, no. It was such a beautiful shot to get there, too. It does look like Danny's just a little rusty on a few shots. You can see there's some of them that are just dead accurate. I think whoever plays him, if he plays 2 sets today, if he plays another set, I don't think you want to be the person playing him after warming up for the set. I don't want to be that person. I don't think many do. I think Chuck was playing the carom on the 5 ball there. He's going to see the cue ball go in the side pocket. A little unfortunate. Perhaps the carom was a little aggressive. Maybe kicking underneath it for safety was an option too. You had the 6 ball there. I know it was tough to stay behind it, but it's another option. All right, 2, 4, 6 balls on the table, ball in hand. If I'm Danny, I want to get this rack. I know the second half of this match hasn't necessarily gone my way. A couple tough breaks. Got to get this rack. Got to get out. I'm taking my time. Don't want to play things, you know, a little conservatively almost. Got to get out. I think there was a movie, Got to Get Out, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice. 2 rails out of the corner. Gives himself a good shot in the 6. 7's hanging, 8's hanging, both in front of the side that lead to each other. And the 9, it's a road map, folks. Oh, no. You almost saw his body kind of move at the last second there. Such a good try. The pattern was there. Leaves it tough for Chuck. Leaves it tough. I don't think you can cut this ball. I've seen Chuck cut many a ball, but I don't know about this one. Especially at 6-6 in a race to 9, that's tough.
Probably. First blue one.
You may see a cut here. No, the safety. The safety was probably the smart shot there for sure. No doubt. And he hit it good. That's good speed. May have an edge. Right edge of the 6 ball. If not, you can kick behind this and send it up table. You just don't want to necessarily send it towards the pocket unless you're going to make it, which he has already done with several kicks. So who knows? Goes for the make. It's pretty close, about a diamond, within a diamond. That's tight. That's tight. Chuck can see part of it, but I don't know if he can make it. Can make it. Trains it. Where's the cue ball going? Where's the cue ball going? Wow. I don't know what to think about that. One hand, it's a great shot, and the shape is there. But how close is he? How close is too close? How close is too close? Is this makeable? The answer was it was makeable. Shot. Very nice. Very nice. It's on the slightly wrong side of this 8 ball. I don't know. Maybe you just accept this. Can you roll this and accept it, or are you going to play some shapes? I think Danny's going to come around this table. Yeah, for sure. Might be a little overjuiced, though. I think he's going to get a good shape for the side pocket is what he's going to get. Dead straight, just as he played it, I'm sure. For sure. It's perfect. Oh, no. Yeah, and those side pockets are so tough. I mean, from that angle, that's still a very tough shot. Even this, I mean, not the easiest. Oh, very surprising. He goes for the corner, he scratches in the side, and he concedes. So, Danny at 7, Chuck still at 6. Tight match. Tight match. Poll has kind of petered out. 18 votes, 56% for Chuck, 44% for Danny. It's a 3-2 race. I think we've yet to see a break and run. Can Danny run the first break and run of the match? Very possible. It's been breaking well enough for sure. back, folks. Sorry for that. Hope I didn't miss too much. He's looking if he can play the 9-ball here off the one and play the billiard. He's just playing safe, extreme right English, then the 1-ball, come up table. He hits the 6, okay. I was hoping to just slide behind it. The speed was there, I think, but just slightly wrong angle. No big deal. Leaves a tough shot on this 1-ball. You bear down and make this, and you get shape on the 2, though. You're feeling okay. The rest of the rack is reasonable. Yeah, he had some left English on that. It's always going to make that a lot tougher to make. Ends up pretty good, though. Plays a 2-way. Cue ball's safe. But is any cue ball safe on this table with Danny kicking? The answer is no. Well, maybe the answer is yes. It's still a really good kick shot. Very good. I don't think he's missed a single one this whole match. Shot for Chuck. Across. Good angle, no angle on the 4-ball. I think we're going to end up going forward here. I think he can come to this top rail and back down. Which he does. Hits it good. It's got to stop, though, or it's got to speed up. Oh, okay. It slowed down nicely. Slowed down nicely. He's got a good shot on the 5-ball. A little bit of angle. I think he's going to punch it up table. Oh, okay. He's able to go forward off the rail with spin. It's even better. You don't have to force it. To see pretty much just a stop, and then just a roll shot on the 8. Let the cue ball trickle down. I think you're just going to stop it here for the 6. Stop or a punch. You can do either one. That's a better shot. Doesn't have to be on the rail. Rolls it, gets that good angle on the 8-ball. Now you can either roll this with topspin or you can actually punch this a little bit below center and come to that right rail. It's a little riskier. This one, you gotta just make sure you play good speed. He's a little off because the cue ball drifted closer to the 9 than you want, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, no problem at all. 7-7. All right, Vinny, I'm gonna restructure it. We're getting rid of the races to 3. We are doing races to 2 for anybody that's not in the top 2 spots. They get to do a race to 3. First 14 racks were meaningless, folks. We got to watch some good pool, though, so it's okay. Race to 2, folks. Chuck breaking. Very close match. If you haven't been here, Bison Billiards Friday night, we are packed. Tables are taken. There's tables left, but it is busy. There's a lot of people in here. There's some good action going on. We got this match. There's a couple of people next to them. We have 2 high-level players in the corner. We have Jake Miosi and Angela Innes playing here. That's something to watch as well. We'd love to get them on stream one of these times. They look like they're having a great match. Come on down. Past few Fridays have had some good matches. Yeah, if any, he may have heard Jim, or just from playing with Chuck enough, he's normally better at the second half of the set, and he's normally better when he's down. So turned it up a gear or 2, and we got a race to 2. In my opinion, played a bunch of sets, played enough sets. I mean, if this is me, I mean, 7-7, I definitely want to be the first person on the hill. It's not even so much that winning 2 racks is that hard, but from a mental standpoint and being on the hill, you can be a lot more free with the next rack. You don't have to be, you're just not as tight naturally. I mean, maybe at a certain level that goes away, but for me at least, I feel a lot of pressure when it's 7-8 versus 8-7. Enormous difference. So let's see if he can bear down and make this 2-ball. Get to the 3. Get to the 3-ball. The rest of the rack's open. He's got to have some spin on this. It comes out. He's got some angle, but the angle's good. He's going to come 2 rails. Back up table for the 5-ball on the side. Question is the 6 going in the side or is it going in the corner? Given where the 5-ball is, I could see you, and where the 7 is really, you're probably going to play this 6 in the side and come across, I think. Ooh, that looks like a miscue. It's a little unfortunate. It happens. And he gets the ball. Very nice. Comes out to the center of the table. 6 is definitely going in the corner now. It's interesting. That looks a little flatter than he may have wanted to be. Doesn't seem to be taking too long, so it must be okay. Oh, he hits that good. Wow. Very nice. There's not a lot of angle there. He really had to punch that ball. I think he's going forward here. He does, and he hits it well. Very well. I wonder if... So the 8 does go by the 9 in the bottom right-hand corner. I was not positive that it did. Oh. It almost looked like a miscue in of itself there, too. That was the second one. Ooh, it got funky, too. So, you're definitely not cutting this 8 in the side. I mean, I suppose you could. You hit it wrong at all, you're scratching. I mean, just cutting in the side looks ultra tough here. Cutting in the corner looks tough, too. I mean, the scratch is there. I don't know that you can even draw out of the scratch. I don't think you can follow forward through the scratch. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you would do here. You could always bank it, I suppose.
I really want to be a...
I'm just still looking at this ball. This is very awkward. I have a good look. I have a slight view of the table from where I am. You're definitely not cutting this in the side pocket. There's no way. I think you're going to see a save. You can just roll into this ball, leave the 8-ball at the top rail. No, he's playing the bank. Wow, he goes for that. That's a great try. What a try. Very aggressive. It was a tough spot to be in. A great chance to get on the hill here for Dan. It's a good, bounces back up. You know, he's on the rail, but he's got a nice straight shot. I think he's just going to smooth this ball in. No big deal. Makes it nicely. Dan takes the hill.
What's this race to?
9. Yeah. See, I think Dan is asking if Chuck wants to flip and run it back. They can certainly run it back, but they cannot flip and run it back. Cannot back it and jack it in a stream match. You must finish it out. Coin moves to the top rail. You are right, Jim. And Dan on the hill with a good break, too. Is he going to get a good opener? Okay. Not a great opener in the one. We'll have to see what happens there. I think I can see a safe in the future. Yep, thins it. Brings the cue ball down to the very bottom. He leaves the look, though. Under pressure. This is not where you want to be when you're the guys on the hill. It's a long shot. It's a thin cut. Shape on the three is not guaranteed. Get the 6 ball there too. Just containing safety. The 1 ball is going to drift right in front of the side pocket. Dan has a chance for the out. 8 balls on this table are all that stand in between him and retaining the number 4 spot in Buffalo. Great shot. Stuns it out nicely. He's got the 3 ball. 3 ball comes to the 4 ball very nicely as well. I think 4 to the 5 and 5 to the 6. The rest of it's pretty rudimentary for these players. He's got a little bit of an angle here that's kind of funky, but he's going to be fine. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Okay, bottom right-hand English. He's going to come across the table. I don't think he's going to hit it too hard. Just nice and soft. Let the spin do the work, but it rolls out a little bit. Leaves Chuck basically the same shot, but with more distance and a little harder. So, can't love that. Jim, you're going to sleep. Thank you for showing up. Much appreciated. Chuck drains it. Wow, slow down. Cue ball, where are you going? Where are you going? Ooh, just slows down in time. All right, 4 ball out, pressure's on. All right, let's opt in for a simple shot on the 6 so you can play the 7 all the way down. Long shot, but it is relatively straight. Just punch over a little bit. He's got a nice shot on the 8 ball. You make this, you definitely have a good favor to get out. You're going to have a nice shot on the 9. Very nice. Ooh, goes a little bit, but this should be fine. Pushing over the table. He's going to hit this confidently. He's not going to slow roll it. Hits it nicely. Comes all the way back to the top of the table. Beautiful. All right, and for the last time tonight, I can tell you races to 2 are out. We're doing races to 1. If you want to flip a coin and come on stream, you can flip a coin. If you're the top 2 players, you can play a race to 2. We're doing races to 1 all around. The first 16 racks didn't matter. Hill, Chuck breaking. We haven't seen a break and run yet tonight. Can we see one? How about one for the 1 time? Thank you, everybody, for watching. We've had about 30 people this whole stream. It's done pretty well. This is a good match. Expected it to be a good match, and it turned out to be everything we hoped for. Hill. Good break. Cue ball gets kicked up to the top rail. 1 ball as well. Wouldn't say it's a great shot on the 1. Won't see a push out here. You're gonna see something. You can't bank it. You're not gonna bank it. You're not going to cut it. You're probably going to just thin this ball, perhaps get the cue ball tucked in behind the 4 ball. You know what? Maybe you can take it. Oh, what a great try. Ooh, does he get a roll here, or I think Danny has an edge? Does he have enough to cut it? He doesn't have enough to cut it, but he's definitely got an edge. Positive of that, I think. This is an interesting one. He can thin this ball. I'm pretty positive of it. I mean, the angle is not fun. It's not an easy shot, but I mean, you can thin this and perhaps leave the cue ball just weird with the 1 ball by that first diamond, or right by the top of the side pocket. Oh, he's going to kick at it. Ooh, a lot of English. And he takes a foul on the hill. Chuck Philleo takes ball in hand. 8 balls stand in his way, claiming the number 4 spot in Buffalo. For a match that seemed lopsided in the beginning, they're now hill folks. We'll say something. I don't know if he really considered it. That 1-8, it almost looks wired. I mean, that could be an interesting way to start. I know combos aren't necessarily a great way to open up a rack, but I mean, they look pretty odd. Regardless, he plays the 1, follows it forward. Comes a little too far, but he's got a decent shot on the 2 ball. 3-4 lead to each other, so you just want to get good on this 3. Oh, a lot of arm movement at the back of the stroke, it almost looked like. This is kind of tough. You can cut this in the side, but the cue ball you're going to release the cue ball. So you got to kind of hope to get decent shape on the 3. I would hope. He's got this planned out, and he's got good speed planned, I'm sure. I'd be hoping. Cut this at warp speed. Nope, he's playing the safe. That's good. It's got to stick. Didn't stick behind the 7 like I thought it would. He actually hit that really low. It was just a really tough shot. He got left a pretty tough deal. I think Chuck's just got to play a stop shot here. I don't think you want to try and draw this back. Ideally you would, but it makes the shot tough. Interesting. He is on the wrong side of the 3 ball. Coming forward to the bottom rail, the scratch looks a little short. I think cue ball hit a little bit short of the corner pocket, but you'd have to. He's going to draw this out. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. We've had a couple of misses in this last rack. Nerves are high. He's going to bump this 4 ball when he cuts this. Makes it nicely. Gets good shape on the 4 and the side too. That could be all, folks. I think it's going to require 1 good shot from the 4 to the 5. Just because the angle is a little steeper than just being able to hold it. Okay, makes a good shot, and he's left himself a decent cut to the corner. That's very reasonable. I think you make this, you're going to have that 7. It's wide open in the middle of the table. Bear down and make it. Very nice shot. Very, very nice shot. Get the 7 to the corner. I think you could play this with either some inside and come underneath the 8, or play with some outside and come above the 8. Oh, they rattled it. That pocket is a very tough pocket. 7 ball comes to the bottom rail, though. How tough is that 7 ball is the question. It might be a little thin. It is. If you look, those balls are almost kind of aligned with each other. This might be tougher than it looks. It's a pretty thin cut. Only saving grace to the shot is the 7 ball's a little bit off the rail. A little bit of forgiveness. Chuck's got some left spin on the cue ball, so he may be trying to spin that ball in. He does. Wow. That's a cut in half. I did not think that was feasible. Another tough shot on the 8 ball here. They're down to make this ball, though. The 9 is tenable. Oh, he hangs it. He hangs it. Wow. All right, Danny Kolacz comes to the table with the 8 ball hanging. Plays a really nice shot. Good spin to get out of that corner. Cue ball floats up to the middle of the table. He drains the 9 ball. Danny Kolacz takes the win on the hill. We're going to get Danny over in the booth for a quick interview post-match, and then I think the players are going to play another set. One moment, folks.
Yo, I'm going to play some Halo after this.
All right, Danny. So your thoughts? You jumped off to an early lead. It was 5-2 at one point. Chuck brings it back. He ties it to 5-5, and you guys pretty much fought back and forth the rest of the match. What were your thoughts from the beginning to the end? How'd you feel?
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I've been playing pool for a lot of years, and I really haven't been playing all that much, so I just try to feel the speed and direction of both balls and hope they go in the hole and hope I run out. I mean, that's all pretty much I think about. It don't matter what the score is, you know what I mean? I don't think about it.
You don't think about it, okay.
Not really. I mean, I try to, play strategically, but as far as I just try to make the best decisions possible. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't,
You played well. You played well. There was a kick shot on the 6 ball. You kicked a lot of good shots.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I did not expect that ball to go in. I didn't even think that was possible when I shot the shot.
It was out of control.
Yeah.
I think you kicked it maybe 10 balls or so, and I don't think you missed more than one kick. I think you missed one at the end. It was a really good. You played well. You kicked a lot of balls. Good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Last question. You were on here last time. You talked about the half ball hit. You got any other comment on the half ball hit for us? I know it's very important. Can you give this stream a little
comment? When I first started playing pool, I was a billiard nut. I used to go to the libraries and go to the microfiche section and print out articles from the 1800s and stuff like that. And I fell into this one book. There was this book called The Science of Pocket Billiards by Jack Kohler. It was this big, ugly-ass orange book. It was hardcover bound. But anyway, when I got that book, I was going through it, and there was this one section called the half ball hit, and I was 17 or 18 or 19 at the time, and I totally glossed that section over. I paid attention more to every other chapter in the book. The half ball hit, I was But once I come to realize, the half ball hit is the foundation of the game. There's a built-in margin for error in the half ball hit. And that's what breeds consistency. If you don't have to be exact, you can hit slightly a little bit off, and it's the easiest hit to manipulate the throwing of the balls and controlling the cue ball, all that. So, yeah, the half ball hit is super important. Super important.
Beautiful. Last question. You got 2 players ahead of you. You retain number 4 spot. You can play Kirk or you can play Jake. Do you have any challenges in mind? Jake and Dave have a pending match. If you want to play Kirk, he is open for a challenge. Or would you like to wait?
When do you want to do it? Can we schedule it now or what?
I can't schedule it now, but I'll get back to you on it.
Okay.
We can get it scheduled.
Yeah.
Are you open to that?
Sure, for sure.
Sounds good. Thanks,
All right.
Danny. Good shooting.
All right.
And with that, Bison Billiard stream is going to end now. Thank you all for tuning in. We had a great stream. It was a good match. Thank you all. We'll join you next time. Monday, I believe we have Jake and Dave Grau playing for the number 1 spot. More to follow.